please, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that share button, leave a comment, subscribe, all of it.
All
The
of it.
first 2 night SummerSlam. Let's start with night one. How'd you like the show?
I remember liking the show pretty well. I was watching it live, and I think it might have been my favorite paced out night out of the two. But the big stories are obviously the main events. What happened in those main events, and so I'm trying to refresh my memory here a little bit because I wanted to look at this here.
Yeah, lots happened in the past week. It's funny that this was only a week ago, but it almost feels like forever ago. Plus, so much happened on these shows.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so just looking at Roman and Jay kicked it off night one, beating Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
I like that match. It was a nice, hard-hitting match. I think we picked the right winner on that one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, no doubt. We were saying Roman wasn't going to lose. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeated the Judgment Day. Raquel and Roxanne, I think we actually picked the right winner on that, too. I like this Charlotte-Alexa thing. I think it's doing wonders for Charlotte's career at this point.
I thought it was a rough spot putting it like 2 tag matches in a row and having the ladies be the second one. It felt like a large chunk of that show was like tag matches. And Roxanne was really good in the ring. That's the only reason why I brought it up, because I was like, God, this match kind of felt like it was dragging for me for a little bit.
Yeah, see, for me, I actually still enjoyed that, but it was the next match, Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross, that hit kind of a lull. And we picked the right winner. You sold me on Sami, but then I think nothing really happened afterwards. And of course, now.
Yeah, no storyline coming out of that, which was very surprising.
Especially now we hear in reports that Kross's contract is up. We'll see.
And that's wild. They would let him go. Like, he was doing such a good, like, groundswell thing with getting the fans in, getting people to cheer him even when they weren't pushing him. And it got him into some spots, but it just seems like he never really materialized in the WWE.
Yeah, and we don't know that he's not going to sign yet. I think his thing is, he's opting for free agency. I think he wants to test the markets. Paul Heyman recently said a lot of positive things about him, so we'll see what happens there. Tiffany Stratton got the win over Jade. I don't think either one of us saw that. In fact, most people I talked to figured this was going to be Jade's moment, but still Tiffy time.
Yeah, it was a great match still.
In a match I was really pleasantly surprised by, Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul defeated Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll, I have to give him credit, worked his ass off of this, but more importantly that, he was the guy that took the fall. He didn't come in, try to be the guy to win everything like the celebrities. And apparently he said on Cody's podcast that they wanted him to win, and he's like, I didn't want to win. Everybody else already did that. Plus, it gives me a reason to come back. And there was other stories about him. Basically, what time do I need to be there? And like, well, show starts at 7, blah blah blah. Or if he was going to TV, like get there around 6 or 7. He's like, what time do you guys get there? He's like, well, we get there at noon. He's like, I'll be there. And he showed up at 11. Yeah.
It seems like they really conveyed a respect for the business from him. Yeah. I went through waves with this match because, the one thing that I liked about this feud is there was no interaction between Jelly Roll and Drew McIntyre to kind of take you out of the believability of it.
Yeah.
So I was kind of turned off in the match when I saw him going up against Drew, and I kind of tuned out for a little bit.
Yeah.
But in the end, he really did impress. Mm-hmm. And just hearing about wrestlers talk about how seriously he took the training, hearing him talk about wanting to take the loss, those are big things.
CM Punk defeated Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. As we know,
I love that match.
I love this match. It's kind of funny. Brian Alvarez of Wrestling Observer, I was listening to it. He said the match kind of was just there, and he couldn't believe that Punk beat him with just 2 GTSs. And I thought to myself, man, Brian's an old school guy. I'm surprised to hear him say that because that's something I loved about this match. I love that Punk was getting worked over for most of it. I love that Gunther kept getting control. I love that finally the thing that turned things around was Gunther was bleeding and he never bled in WWE and he was reacting, to it. And he caught him off guard. And I love that it took 2 finishers to beat the guy. One to cut him off guard, then hit him a special moment. And we'll talk about this on night 2 because even though I like night 2, completely different matchup. But in the end, the story was Seth Rollins comes in, cashes in, and Seth Rollins closes the night. And this has to be, Seth Rollins has to be the king of the cash-ins, right? He cashed in at WrestleMania a few years ago, the first and only guy to do that in a WrestleMania main event, and now here he did it at a SummerSlam main event.
Yeah, it's kind of wild that they gave him 2 iconic cash-ins like that. I like it because it's hopefully going to push him and CM Punk forward, and that's a rivalry I want to see. I like seeing CM Punk with the belt, so like even though I had an idea what was going to happen, it was still disappointing to see it play out.
Yeah, and I believe Punk got cashed in on a SummerSlam many years ago when he was first with the company with Del Rio. So this is Punk's luck, I guess. You know?
And I thought night one was great. This was when I got to watch live.
Yeah,
And before we
talking.
What's that?
People went home talking about it, you know?
If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button.